Welcome everybody to Forza Horizon 5, and today we're taking a look at the 2020 Toyota Tundra TRD Pro. Now this is part of the second generation that was produced between November 2006 and October 2021. Now the TRD Pro is an option package built to compete with the Ford F3T Raptor, and yeah, that's purely based on the off-road capabilities and the fact it's got quite a powerful engine. So yeah, the TRD Pro package offers greater suspension travel. It's 2 inches higher in ride height than standard Tundras. It's also got a 6mm thick aluminium front skid plate, and it's got a catback dual exhaust system as well. And yeah, it's a very imposing vehicle really, pretty much like all other pickup trucks that are exclusively sold in America. And yeah, being a pickup, you've got a huge bed, plenty of space there, although with like so many pickup trucks in America, I doubt the pickup bed is going to be used all that often, because I think there was some research a few years ago that said 70% of people only use their pickup bed once a year, which yeah, really does ask why bother buying one at all. But still, it's got a very nice interior. It's automatic 6-speed gearbox, cup holders, plenty of electronics equipment, and yeah, it's all very nice inside, to be honest. Nice commanding driving position, and yeah, all pretty much typically American. Now the Tundra was one of the first ever Japanese pickup trucks to be exclusively made in America, and yeah, you can see that it's had quite an American influence put on top of it, because yeah, there's about 2 feet between you and your passenger in the front, and yeah, only really room for 2 adults in the back. So not particularly spacious given the huge amount of space that is actually the car itself, but still impressively enough in terms of its interior. I also do like the look of it. I like the blacked out grille with Toyota being written out instead of just the badge, which is pretty much like the Ford Raptor. And yeah, but unlike the Ford Raptor, this has a 5.7 litre V8 engine producing 381 horsepower and 401 pounds-feet of torque. Now granted, that is a bigger engine than the Raptor, but because the Raptor has a more, intelligent engine, I'd say, or at least more technologically advanced one, in the form of its 3.5 litre, I think it's 3.5 litre V6 engine, which has twin turbochargers, meaning that engine produces 69 horsepower more, and because of the turbochargers, it has 99 pounds-feet of torque more as well. And despite this being a Toyota, which generally might come across as being a company that has generally lighter cars than say Ford, this is actually 190 pounds heavier than the Raptor. So yeah, less power and more weight means that this is inevitably slower than the Raptor, but I'd probably say that this is a car that's tougher in terms of off-road capability. Doesn't look like it's tried to sacrifice any of its off-road capability for some more sporting pretensions, but nonetheless, let's get out onto the open road and see what this car can do. So even though this is a pickup truck and it's not particularly meant for straight line speed, we're just going to drag strip it first, and then we'll go down to the off-road courses at the other end of this drag strip. So yeah, not the quickest vehicle at all, to be honest, and the gears are quite long, which is a big difference between this and the Raptor. The Raptor obviously has a 10-speed automatic gearbox, whereas this only has 6, meaning that the Raptor does get through its gears a lot quicker, meaning it's got the better acceleration, but this does have the better top speed. And yeah, we got up to a decent rate of speed there with the speed camera. But yeah, acceleration on this is definitely lacking in comparison to the Raptor, but handling and braking is generally the same, kind of similar, being 4-wheel drive pickup trucks. But yeah, acceleration is definitely slower on this. Can do 0 to 60 in 6.365 seconds, 0 to 100 in 18.104 seconds, and going to a top speed of 144 miles an hour. Now that is 8 miles an hour quicker at the top end than the Raptor, but the Raptor can do 0 to 60 in about 0.2 of a second quicker, and it's doing 0 to 100 in 1.5 seconds or more than this, at 16.5 seconds. So yeah, that Raptor is definitely quicker purely because of its gearbox. So it's got more gears to play with, it's rapidly firing through them, and yeah, it's able to get to its 100 mile an hour, 110 mile an hour fairly quickly. But like I said, this is definitely feels like a car that is more focused on the off-road capability, on its capability as a pickup truck, carrying a heavy load, being able to tow a heavy load. The load that you can carry with this V8 is far greater than you can with the other spec engines, because there is a lower horsepower V8 and then a V6 engine as well. But yeah, this definitely feels like a car that can do pretty much anything, carry a good amount of people, a hell of a lot of luggage, or you know, whatever else you're going to be lugging around, and yeah, deal with any rough stuff that comes up against you, really, especially in comparison to the standard Tundras, which, like I said, don't have the high ride height of this, don't have the compliant suspension travel or anything like that this has. So yeah, overall a really nice car to have, not just in terms of the game, but in general, I imagine. And yeah, it's nice to see another pickup truck on this game, because yeah, we don't generally have that many, really, and we've not had many new ones added to the Forza series for a while now. So yeah, it is nice to see this on the game, and you can get this via the car pass, and you can also get the Forerunner, which is pretty much the you know, the more practical version of this in a lot of ways, because that has an enclosed rear end, and yeah, is a lot smaller and a lot more efficient than this car is. But still, this is a mighty impressive vehicle, and I'm really glad it's on the game. You will see the Forerunner review soon as well, to go alongside this, which I think I do generally like more than this, but this is still a great pickup truck, and yeah, a welcome addition to the game. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.